long as he can remember, Joe Carello has fallen in love with music.
Growing up, for me, music was tremendous. It was a big part of my life. I played in band a couple days a week in school. We had an elementary orchestra, and I played oboe in that when I was a kid. And we played an all-city band on Saturday morning. I was playing all week long and loved it. I loved being a part of it.
And for as long as he has loved music, his instrument of choice has been the sax.
It's a singing instrument for me. I feel like I get to, especially for jazz improvisation, that I can get a lot of different colors out of the saxophone.
And he can thank his elementary classmates for introducing him to his favorite brass instrument.
I just picked it, I think, because a lot of the kids were playing the saxophone. So I said, okay, I didn't want to be the odd man out, so I played the saxophone.
Today, Joe's passion for music is a full-time career. He's on the music faculty at OCC and Lemoyne College. He's a band teacher at several private area grade schools, and he even finds time to perform at clubs and events each week.
So, whatever comes my way, I try to take.
His career has brought him to play with the likes of well-known jazz and blues singers Harry Connick Jr., Natalie Cole, even opening up for Aretha Franklin. He also makes it a point to play for the city he grew up in with the Syracuse Symphony.
For a guy that's staying around Syracuse, New York, I've had a pretty good run of it here, and I'm happy with the way things go, and the speed of life is great,
For Joe, jazz music gives meaning to life.
It's just what defines, my life. I've done other things in my life, and when I did other jobs, I'd look in the mirror as I was going to work, and it didn't look like me looking back, And when I had the horn on my back and I'm going off to work, I feel normal. So.
And perhaps Joe's defining moment came this past weekend, when he was recognized as being Central New York's Jazz Educator of the Year, an annual award given by CNY Jazz Central, showing a commitment to area jazz music.
Please stand and give a great round of applause to Joe Carello.
If Joe isn't playing music himself, he is teaching others how to. One of his biggest commitments is directing the Syracuse City Parks and Recreation All-Star Band, a group of high school students that rehearse with Joe once a week and will play at the city's jazz festival this summer.
I'm going to remember him when I grow up because he inspired me to go into music school next year.
He's a great guy. He's very inspiring. The way he plays is amazing, and I try to base some stuff off of him, but he's a really, really good guy.
4 of Joe's biggest fans are his wife and 3 daughters.
Usually on Sunday when we're coming home from church, when we're in the car, I ask, Daddy, will you put on jazz?
Proud to know that he's being recognized for his work, and I know that he has such a passion for the kids.
Joe and his wife met through their mutual love of music. She, a music teacher herself, found Joe after wanting to learn more about jazz music. 14 years later, this love affair can be summed up in one song.
Said if we ever get married and we ever have a daughter, her name will be Emily. And then at our wedding, he remembered that and he had it played, and I was very touched by that he remembered.
Remembering to follow your heart and do what you love is one tune Joe Carello has and says will continue to play for many years. In Syracuse, I'm Sarah Judas, NCC News.